Something is happening in the world right now, and many people can feel it. There's more anxiety, more uncertainty, and more fear than we have seen in a long time. People are worried about the future. They're worried about their families, their safety, their stability. Everywhere we look, there seems to be confusion, division, and darkness. But moments like these are not new in human history. Throughout time, whenever the world becomes unstable, people begin searching for something deeper, something stronger than the chaos around them. And very often, that search leads people back to faith. Because when everything else feels uncertain, one truth remains the same. God is still in control. The Bible reminds us in Psalm chapter 46, verse 10, "Be still and know that I am God." Even when the world feels chaotic, God calls his people to be still, to remember that he remains sovereign above every circumstance. The circumstances around us may change. Governments change, economies change, situations change, but God's presence and God's promises never change. In Hebrews chapter 13, verse 8, we are reminded, Jesus Christ is the same yesterday and today and forever. While the world around us constantly shifts, God's character and faithfulness remains and forever steady and unchanging. Sometimes God allows difficult seasons to wake us up spiritually. Sometimes challenges remind us that our true security was never meant to come from the world. Our hope, our peace, and our strength come from God. The Apostle Paul wrote in Philippians chapter 4, verses 6 and 7, "Do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation by prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, present your requests to God, and the peace of God will guard your hearts and your minds." Even when the world feels dark, faith reminds us that light is always stronger than darkness. So if you're feeling uncertain about the future, if you're feeling anxious or overwhelmed, remember this: you are not facing this moment alone. God sees what you're going through, he understands your struggles, and he can guide you through every storm you face. The Bible gives us this powerful promise in Isaiah chapter 41, verse 10. "Fear not, for I am with you. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand." God is not distant from our lives. He is deeply involved with every detail. Sometimes the difficulties we face are the result of our own mistakes. Sometimes they come from the choices of others, and sometimes they are spiritual battles we cannot fully see. But no matter where those challenges come from, we can hold on to the promise found in Romans 8:28. And we know that in all things, God works for the good of those who love him. Nothing in the life of a child of God is wasted. Every experience can become part of God's plan to shape our character and guide our path. God has given each of us the freedom of choice. He will guide us, teach us, and call us, but he will never force us to follow him. Yet the beautiful truth remains: God has a purpose for your life. The prophet Jeremiah reminds us in Jeremiah chapter 29, verse 11, "For I know the plans I have for you, plans to give you hope and a future." So remember this today: God's hand is upon you. He is concerned with every detail of your life. Even in moments of difficulty, even in times when the future seems unclear, God is still present and still working. And sometimes the very moments that shake the world are the same moments that bring people back to faith. Perhaps this moment in history is calling all of us to draw closer to God than ever before. Because when we walk with God, even in uncertain times, we can find a peace that the world cannot take away.